Hey everybody, this is Bunmi Moore, your Empower Me Now coach. Have you ever heard of this? 9 to 5, you make a living. After 5, you get rich. Think about that. 9 to 5, you make a living. After 5, you get rich. What does that mean? When you're on your job, what happens on the job is you work just hard enough to keep from getting fired, and they pay you just enough to keep you from quitting. And most times for most people it is really a miserable existence that most people do for 40 years. You've heard it, that 40-40 plan, working for 40 hours a week for 40 years on somebody else's dreams while you live a nightmare. There's got to be a better way. 9 to 5, you just make a living, you're just making enough to get by. That really is a miserable existence. And a lot of times, even if a person has a high-paying job, they're doing it just for the money, not because they really love it. Now, if you're blessed enough to really, really love what you do, that's awesome. You go out there and you do it to the fullest. But still, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because what happens if that pink slip ever comes? If your job closes down, or things shift or change, you don't want to be like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Make hay while the sun is shining. You prepare for the winter in the spring. Get yourself another source of income right now while your one source of income, your job, is going really well. That's when you go ahead and develop another source of income. So let's talk about the after 5 you get rich part. So we believe in multiple streams of income, right? So it's after 5. It's that part-time job that you can develop into a full-time income. It's a part-time job that you can develop. I'm a mompreneur. It's my oldest son in front of that. A part-time job that you can develop into a full-time income that you work on in the evenings for. It may take you a couple years to really, if you're consistent with it, to build up a full-time income on a part-time basis. But it's the after 5 where you get rich through a business. You'll never get rich on a job. One reason is because there's no leverage there. You're so limited. You can only make money when you're working, and there are only so many hours in a day, right? So if you can only work 8 hours, and if you made $100 an hour, which you don't, you're limited to just $800 a day, right? But what if there were a way, like in business ownership, for you not to be put in a time box, that you can step into a form of business that have leverage, and it's not about time. It's not about linear income. You work a certain amount of hours, you get paid a certain amount of hours, and that's it. But when you get into a form of business that has leverage, so let's say you build up a team of 100 people, and all these people are out working, and they're creating sales and creating value for other people, and they're getting paid, and you get a percentage of what they do. Then instead of you only being limited to getting paid off for 40 hours, imagine if you were getting paid off for 400 hours. Would you ever be able to do that on your own? Of course not. But through certain types of business models, you can leverage yourself and get paid thousands of hours, depending on the size of your team in groups. So 9 to 5 you make a living. It's after 5 you get rich. You get into business ownership. Wealthy people in this country are business owners. That is how America is built. The business of America is business. You've got to be a business owner. If you love anything I said, if it really connected and resonated within you, give me a call, 443-864-9440, so we can just kind of, talk more, maybe network. If you're having an event where you'd like me to speak or share or come on one of your team calls or whatever it is, I'm absolutely available. If you just want some more positive people in your life, call me. 443-864-9440. This is Bunmi Moore, your Empower Me Now coach. And remember this, you are more powerful than you know. Have a great day.